to all of you. Today, this weekend, I read a beautiful book called The Book of Atomic Habits, which is an easy and proven way to build good habits and break the old ones. The author is James Clear. As a startup enthusiast, I read this book, which is a self help book, and it provides the readers with an easy to follow approach to build good habits and break the bad ones. This book is extremely well written, informative, practical, and this makes it itself a very essential read for anyone looking to improve their daily routine to achieve their goals. Basically, if we talk about the book now, the book is primarily divided into four parts, and each part of this book focuses on a very specific aspect which can help you in developing a habit. So now we will go in detail about each part, and I will cover in brief what I could grasp from each of the parts. So basically, if we start with part 1, in part 1, the author introduces us with the concept of atomic habits and explains how the small changes can lead to a very significant results. Clear emphasis and the importance of understanding the science of these habits and how they are formed, as well as what is these habits, plays a very critical role in the environment, and it plays a beautiful role in creation of a habit in a very longer term. Now, in the second part, this is when the author delves into the process of building a good habits. So he provides all the readers with a four-step process for creating lasting habits, which can actually help them achieve their goals. The clear emphasis on the importance of making very small changes that are easy to implement, and building upon these changes over time helps us in building these habits. In many instances, the author also provides his readers several of the practical strategies for making good habits stick, and how this habit sticking can be used in creating an implementation and intention of repeating them. So, beautifully in part 2, you are introduced to atomic habits, the principal concept. Now, there is a beautiful part that follows part 2, which is part 3. And in part 3, this book focuses on breaking bad habits. The author provides the readers with a clear framework for identifying and addressing what are the bad habits, as well as, as always, he discusses practical strategies for overcoming the common obstacles, which are like boredom and procrastination. Clear emphasis on the importance of identifying the root cause of these bad habits and how you can use this knowledge to create a very effective solution. It is what is discussed in part 3. Finally, there is the final part of the book, which is the part 4. In the part 4, the author discusses the importance of creating a very supportive environment for habit forming. As you all know, we are social animals, so this environment plays a very effective role in decision making. He explains how to design a physical and social environment that reinforces these good habits and encourages how to discourage the bad ones. Uh, Clarity is also provided to the readers on many of the practical advices on how to stay very motivated, avoid some common pitfalls, and some of those things which can actually derail your habit formation. If I talk about the overall review now that we have discussed on the parts of the book, overall Atomic Habits, if you ask me, is an excellent book, and it provides its readers with a comprehensive and practical approach to habit formation. The author's writings are very clear, concise, very easy to follow, and makes these books accessible to readers of all levels. The strategies and the tips provided in the book are based on scientific research, and these are backed up by examples and case studies, and these case studies are basically from the life of the author. If you talk about the strengths of this book, one of the key strengths of this book, as per me, is its focus on the small changes and the incremental process, or what we talk about the compounding effect of these small changes. Clear emphasis on the importance of making these small changes regularly, and these are very easy to implement, and rather than trying to overall change your entire life in one go, you need to break it into small parts. This approach is not just only manageable, but this kind of approach also helps in building a sustainable habit formation in the long run. Another strength of the book is its emphasis on creating a support environment. As we all know, this support environment helps us in shaping our habits, and it is a good practical design on how we should mold our environment to help us nurture the good habits, and how we should try to discourage those environment, or we should not go to those environments which helps us or which exposes us to the bad habits. Overall, if you ask me, I would highly recommend Atomic Habits to anyone who is looking to improve their daily routine, achieve their goals. Whether you are looking just to start a new habit like walking, exercising, good diet, or trying to break a bad one like a smoking or a drinking or anything, this book provides the readers with all the tools and strategies which you need to succeed. The book is well researched, very informative, practical, and makes it a very essential read for anyone who is interested in personal growth and self improvement. So, if you are looking for something this weekend for your books, Atomic Habits is the book to go. Thank you very much. Please do subscribe to my channel, and see you next time on a bigger video. Thank you very much.